Professor, uma das curiosidades, inclusive como professor, é o seu curso em Harvard já dura há muitos anos, décadas, e parte da sua teoria é justamente promover espaços de discussão cívicos. E a minha pergunta é, ao longo desses anos, mudou o ambiente, o meio ambiente dentro da sala de aula, seja do ponto de vista geracional, seja da mediação da tecnologia ou qualquer outro, ou as questões filosóficas mudaram também ao longo desses últimos anos? É claro que boa parte das discussões que o senhor traz dizem respeito a grandes questões filosóficas que duram séculos. Mas se a prática de diálogo cívico dentro da sala de aula mudou nesses anos, décadas de ensino?
Well, I've noticed two changes. One of them is technological. In the digital age, students come to class with screens, and I've learned that however I might try to be a compelling lecturer, I can't compete for the students' attention if they're scrolling on their screens. So what I've done, well, okay, but I've banned the use of any screens or electronic devices in the classroom. And it does seem to work better. I can't compete with that. So until we find a solution to social media and to the gluing student, but in terms of ideas, which I think is really what you're asking about. The one philosophical shift that I noticed gradually over the years was a greater and greater tendency of students who had to work and compete very hard to win admission to the university because fewer than 4% of the applicants are accepted. And so students from a young age, and certainly through high school, are subjected to tremendous pressure to compete not only in exams and test scores, but in extracurricular activities. They couldn't help but believe, increasingly, that winning admission, their success, was their own doing. Coming back to meritocracy, the meritocratic idea that people deserve whatever results from their effort. That became, I began to notice, more and more widespread. And part of what prompted me to write The Tyranny of Merit was reflecting on how this happened, why it came to be that students came to view themselves as responsible through their hard work for their achievement of winning admission. And I think the habits of working under such intense pressure risk leading students to viewing their education instrumentally as an opportunity to gain a credential that a meritocratic society will reward. That worried me. So this shift in the climate, I suppose you could say the philosophical culture around meritocracy is part of what prompted me to write The Tyranny of Merit, to try to understand how this happened and how we might begin to question it and invite the students to question